Multi-stream. We are live. Say hello, Ryan.
Hello, people.
All right, everyone. We have been extraordinarily busy. And,
This is lies.
oh, it's lies. It's lies. We haven't been
Yeah,
busy at all.
yeah. Me and KGN have been busy.
I've been doing
Hatch,
stuff.
Hatch has been just chilling there doing, job stuff.
I've been mining and working and doing things. But yes, KGN and Ryan have been busy. I've also been helping build the base. Thank you very much while you guys are offline.
Schematica and just printing blocks does not count.
I built the automations for the spellstone, and I built the things for like the lave blocks, and I'm working on another thing. I'm working on the titanium thing, redoing that because KGN decided to nuke it. But anyway, yeah, we've been really busy. The first thing I want to show off is we are currently cooking HSS-G coils. So we got that going right here. We're going to be replacing one of our EBFs so I can process Ori Harukan for turbines. But I have such problem pronouncing the name of this metal. From here on out, we're just going to call it anime metal or like waifu turbines or whatever. We're just going to go with whatever name I come up with it. But if it's anime related, you know it's the Ori Harukan. So the second thing you may notice is we have this platform here. Now the tower's gone. I completely tore it down. This is going to be the center stage of something later because we're going to be ripping out all the gardens and stuff. But I plan on building like my own little city out here over time in between things. And the big thing is we're going to show off for the very first time the progress on our new base. And I kind of wish KGN was here for this. But for the first time, the new base is being shown. Actually, you know, I don't even have my YouTube studio like stuff up. I need to do that because I can't see any of the chats because the chat in this thing functions about as well as my brain does. So we are here and I can see the chat there. Very nice. And then I'll go to my Twitch. I'm going to mute that real quick. And I can see my chat here. So I'm going to go like so. And my monitor is going to do whatever the heck it wants to do. And I can now see everything. And I can do things. This is fantastic. All right, awesome. So the new base reveal for the first time. Here we go. And here is our new base. It has been a work in progress. It is still being worked on. But we decided on doing a kind of a space station build. And I jokingly call this the jellyfish station. But it actually is really nice. We're still building components and doing the wiring and stuff. But first off, as you can see, we do have a large Lapotronic capacitor here, the super capacitor. Up here we have our AE core with the subnetwork core set up. Now, initially it's just the bottom part of it, but we got this going. There's AE going to the north and to the south right now. So initially we were going to have all the pollution to the north, but we're changing things a little bit actually. And we got signs on where everything is going to go. So over here is going to be our combustion gens with Hog. Over on this side is going to be the Church of Benzene. And we'll have our turbines and stuff over here. Over here in the middle is going to be nuclear. We're going to have some nuclear reactors here. We're going to be doing vacuum reactors. and I'll I'll leave a link to kind of the someone who built a pretty good video on that, and I think he needs to get a little more attention because I haven't been seeing a whole lot of attention on his video on this, but it's actually an amazing reactor design. So I want to show that off, and when I build it, I'll put the link to his video in there so that he can get a little more traffic. This is going to be our central area with all of our terminals, our inventory storage, and our manual machines. The manual machines are going to be down here towards the bottom in these bottom rooms over here. And we got like multiple rooms and stuff. The reason we're putting the manual machines down here is the ease of access to the cables. We are labeling cables right now because I don't have the paint setup done to paint them. But this way we know what's what. Now, initially, we're only doing EV power as far as the transfer. However, shortly thereafter, I believe the plan is switching to HSS-G cable. Ryan? Is that correct? Did you bail on me? You completely bailed. He is gone, and now it is Finn that's in here. So, I believe the plan is to switch the network to HSS-G at that point. And we'll be upping the tier to IV to LUV power because we're going to be producing quite a bit. But as for right now, we don't have a whole lot of tungsten steel. So we're going to be running 2 EV lines. I'm going to get the tungsten set up done. And then we're going to replace the lines and have transformers in place to handle that. And we got to move this at some point. But I wanted to show this off just so you guys can see all the work that we've been doing. It hasn't been an idle time. Has not been an idle time. And then over here, the coils are done. And it will stop after this craft. So what I will do... Well, actually, you know what? I don't have that focus to swap it out, so I'm going to have to do it manually. All right. All right, and we'll just turn this back on. Let it finish the other HSS-G, and now we have a HSS-G coil EBF, and we can make our Ori Harukan. I'm gonna plug this in here. So that it is in the queue. And it'll just pick up one of these and start processing it. Now, I know Finn is in the Discord. He isn't speaking right now, so I'm assuming he's listening. Assuming he's listening. But I think at this point, now that we have done that, I'm going to shove this in here for now. And I'm going to finish this. Which totally in no way will end up hurting me in the end. So... Actually, I think I need to move those. Yeah, all the parts are over here. Okay. I'm going to move this a little bit. I want to move it back one so that I can send an HV line across.
Hello, Hotch.
And there is our Finn. He's finally woken up. How are you, Finn?
How early do you need me to wake up, man? It's only like 6 p.m.
Yep. Only 6 p.m., he says.
I wouldn't normally wake up for another 7 hours.
So, I'm in the middle of building a new titanium processing over here. It's going to be temporary. Like, temporary doesn't even properly describe how temporary this is going to be. But we
It's going to be there for like 4 months.
we need titanium. So, I am making it now.
That's so nice having a floor.
Yeah, what happened to the floor? Like when I came back, the floor was gone, and then I come back the next day, the floor is back, and I'm sitting there questioning my life. Like, did I hallucinate the floor with being gone? Was the floor
Yes, the
there?
floor was... Floor doesn't disappear.
Yeah,
Sorry about it. Floor is always there.
yeah, floor totally always there.
I got the ender chest. It's nice.
So we have ender chests, we have ender tanks, courtesy of loot bag.
Good. That means that you can build the drilling fluid here.
They yeah, there's a lot of different things that I gotta get going. Right now I am building a passive titanium processing.
Right now, I should play with nuclear reactors. That's what I should do.
Yeah. So remember, there's a creative world for you to experiment with reactors.
Nah.
No, you're gonna do it on the freaking creative world. I'm not gonna have my base nuked.
It'll happen here.
No.
Awfully smoggy over there.
Totally not my fault.
It's definitely your fault. I'm certain, actually, it's not a single doubt in my mind that it is your fault.
Don't know what you're talking about. So I need, like, I'm trying to think, and that's the problem.
That's not how you do that.
Yeah, I shouldn't be thinking.
That's what I have a problem with, yeah.
So I have fluid input.
What's that IP?
Yeah. None of that.
No yawning?
You do not do the yawn here. You're like, but that's all we do, Hutch. I need 2 output hatches.
I just woke up. Of course I'm tired. What do you expect from me? This is just some random creative world then?
If you go underneath where you spawn, you'll find a portal with pink wool around it, and you'll find actually a copy of the base in there.
This is certainly something.
So,
Why is there a spot for a draconic energy orb?
uh, okay, oh, right, that's the old base. Hold up, let me switch, and
That's fine. I'm just gonna go run away and not blow anything up ever.
all
So
right,
we'll be fine. I have.
you're not in the same dimension. What do you mean? He should have come back into this portal, so I can TP to the base.
Back. Looks about right.
So ignore this. This is something that
An incident happened here. I see.
basically we had a charged thing here, and KGN tried to world edit it out.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. So at some point we need to clean up all of this.
I'm just gonna go over here and not blow anything up at all.
Yeah. This is fine. So, yeah, you go have fun.
I won't buy nothing. It'll be fine. We'll be okay.
And I will
I have full trust in my ability to make something that works. It has been a while though since I've automated anything in GTNH. It's been like 3.5 months.
Or more.
I built things in real life in that time. I don't know if that skill directly translates.
This is fine.
Man, I made the world's best super soaker, okay?
I'm sure you did.
So another super soaker that can blow your skin off with 1 kilogram per second of water. I'll wait.
So this goes into EBF. So I need EBF over here. There's a lot of static on your side right now.
Oh, sorry. Better?
Yeah, that's better. What the heck happened?
Oh, my computer is very big. And I'm in a prison cell, basically. So it gets warm. So I have a fan. Loud. And normally it points at my face, but apparently not right now.
40 seconds at HV. So it'd be 20 seconds at EV. Okay. But actually, I don't want to do... I do want to keep this one at HV. Or do I? I only need two EBS for tungsten.
Oh no. Oh no. That just works.
Something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. Nothing at all is wrong. This is just way easier than I thought it was gonna be, that's all.
This is fine.
I do need the internal design though. Give me the internal. Wow, you can really do this dumbly. Wow, that is amazingly simple.
And now Zoe.
Oh, I lied. That is a horribly complicated IC. Where is that IC hiding?
Right there.
Why would you ever do it like this?
Because reasons.
I'm gonna do my own thing. That isn't whatever this is. Thorium, all of the others. IC2 nuclear reactor. Okay, so. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, we're building a uranium reactor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a convenient way of getting uranium?
I've already processed an entire uranium thing.
Okay, because this is like 40 quad fuel rods in one reactor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're wanting.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's a lot of power.
Mm-hmm. Should be LUV, right?
A bit more than that.
Why? So
Why not?
I'm having a thought.
Okay. You're having a thought. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I've heard those are good to have.
So we have all these output hatches and input hatches and stuff. Why am I not just using ME stocking buses and whatnot?
Stocking buses are kind of expensive.
No, they're not.
Uh,
Stocking input bus ME. HV input bus. Interface. 4 acceleration cards.
in an assembly line.
No, in an assembler. HV assembler.
Oh, that's the okay. I was looking at the advanced. Might be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we can make those. I'm used to having every one of these in existence, so I don't know what they cost.
I can have a single stocking bus on this, and a single fluid bus, and then 2 fluid inputs or outputs.
Can we afford SP coolant? We have tungsten steel, right?
Some.
Some tungsten steel, you say?
Mm-hmm.
4, 12, 18. So not a lot of tungsten steel, just a little flavorful amount.
Just a little.
I could use tin, but tungsten steel would do better.
It's probably best to use tin right now.
And then I'll use, because the better the coolant cells in the the better the coolant cells in the reactor, the more juice you can squeeze out, less downtime.
How much tungsten steel do you need for the coolant cells?
It's 42 per cell, and then there's, I mean, to be fair, that's the most expensive flavor. I think it could be done for 6 per cell. Or per cell, and then 40, and then 14 cells. So
Because
about a stack.
because honestly,
stack.
we have 2,706 tungstate. And then Sheelite, we're starting to back up on Sheelite. There's a lot of death that needs to be processed.
We're gonna get out the magic lever.
That's Sheelite right here. You know, I'm gonna just make a Sheelite roar. I don't know where else he put tungstate, because this drawer says there's only 1,000, but it's like 2,000.
Yeah, 44,000 EU per tick. So that's 5.5 amps of IV per reactor.
So I need a drawer.
I'm gonna turn that off. How much margin of error for lag should I leave? I assume a reasonable margin of error for lag.
Well, if we have a toggle switch for the heat and everything, it should be fine, right?
So the reactors will not be able to explode. I will put a nuclear control temperature on them. They will be off no matter what if the core temperature rises to 80%. I do know how to build reactors that don't blow up.
Okay.
It won't blow up, but in case some unlikely atrocious event happens where somebody trips and breaks a piece of redstone and drops a rod on the ground and the server lags right as it's changing or something dumb. This is like a lot. This is like a good way to make power. It's so simple too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll remove the fuels, the coolant cells at 10%. 10% remaining.
We need enough to replace them too.
Yeah. It'll only happen in batches of 2. It looks like. So that's fun.
Yeah, because it means you gotta tier them.
That's not too much more difficult. Okay, will this specify that it wants that exact value of heat? Yes, it will. That's fun. Okay.
Are you looking at that one video I was talking about?
I'm just gonna do this myself. I have fun doing this.
The Phineasaur reactor.
It will be entirely of my own design.
Alright, and what type of cable are we going to need to transfer the power?
Something that can do a bunch of amps of IV. So, well, you can also... So, HSS will do the trick.
HSS-G cable?
HSS-G. It'll move it at LUV. So it'll move an amp of LUV every tick. So each reactor will occasionally pulse 2 amps of LUV. Enough that it averages out to the 44,000 mark.
Alright, so we're going to have to keep this at minimal IV because I don't think we can build transformers that can handle...
Damn! Okay, then yeah! Well, an tungsten, it's a tungsten steel transformer, but you're right. We can extract it IV, I think.
Well,
we might need to extract it LUV. I'll blow up a cable and check.
The reason I'm concerned about that is Like, can I... Actually... Okay, so if I make the sodium foil, the polyphenylene sulfide, we can probably do this. But again, we need a lot of tungsten to be able to do this.
Let's get some fuel rods. Not fuel rods. Don't replace. No, what? Coolant cells. Don't replace the missing coolant cells with fuel rods. I've heard that's a bad idea. Little fairy told me.
I recommend a separate replacement system for fuel rods.
Yes.
And
The reactor will be wholly powered off during fuel rods, and it will need to be full. I'll make sure it does it conditionally, so the reactor is turned off when all of the fuel rods are replaced. And all of the fuel rods need to be replaced. I can also make sure of that. How do infinite chest? Infinite chest. Creative? What? Drawer upgrade will do.
But yeah, we only have EV energy hatches. So
The transform down then to EV?
yeah, energy hatch. How hard is it to make an IV energy hatch? It takes iridium coils. And high power IC and superconductor.
That won't work, will it? This will just skip that precise heat measurement because they're different. It won't take that out. Yeah, okay, did exactly that. Cool.
I'm just gonna focus on making the things I'm making right now. And not concern myself with that unholy mess you're making.
Huh?
Nothing.
Unholy mess? You're not even, you can't even tell what I'm making.
It could be the best thing you've ever seen.
It might be.
Oh, right. I was going to do AE over there because of the fact that I needed... Right.
Yeah, all of those are different things. That's
Right.
fascinating. That is so much fun.
Hey, Dream Master.
Okay.
Thanks for the follow.
That is.
Oh, we've been playing this for a while. We're already back to EV Ivy again.
It's a tough time.
We're already back to Eevee and Ivy. The thing that's returned, Dream, is the fact that Finn is actually back.
I fixed my computer issues. It's great. I have a working computer again.
But we're in the middle of breaking things. And I'm debating how I'm going to do a couple of things here. What line are you? Are you the P2P line? I don't see any P2Ps coming off of this. Is this direct? No, this is... No, this is subnetwork.
It just... Oh, no, that did that. Okay, sure. Okay.
Okay. So he's just using this subnetwork, but how is it accessible to this network? I am so confused. I have no idea what KGN is doing with this. Okay, you know what? I know how I can make sense of all this. So I just need an ender eye rod and a fluix pearl. There's the fluix pearl. This will give me the ender eye rod. I will pull my network tool out of there. Oh, it's already done. Okay, cool. Do. Please wait. Your circuits are crafting.
I'm gonna learn so many good things. This is great.
Yeah, it's always fun when you're learning things. Take my wrench back. All right. What is going on here? All right, so he's got one channel there. Those are definitely not. So this emitter isn't on a subnet. It's not part of the main network. I don't know how it's reading this. It's not reading it at all. Because it's not on... Okay. Alright. So that doesn't function at all. Alright, let's take a look at this. Okay, now we're starting to see good things here. So we got 3 channels there. 14, 26, 20, 27. Okay. I understand everything now.
You know.
I do.
Sure?
Yep.
You ever really be sure?
I am positive I know what's going on.
But what if you're not?
What if I'm not? Then I'm wrong. But no, I'm positive I know what's going on. So first we're going to fix this over here. Okay, give me a dense cable.
Wow, that's amazingly not useful for anything.
As most things are.
Why does this exist?
Actually, surprisingly, this is turning on. It does detect it. don't know how when it's not even on the same network. Yeah, it's a completely different network, but it is detecting this. More importantly, though, this P2P here that is over here inside the clean room. There's also one over here. I think this is the one I'm going to end up using because it's only got 3. Yeah. I'm going to use this line, this P2P. And we'll use
Oops,
that over there.
that's not. Uh-oh. Oopsie daisy.
What did you break?
That's not right. I broke nothing. No proof.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, where did those go? Oh no. Oh no, I closed that tab.
Mild concern? Is everything okay, Finn?
No, yes.
Uh-huh.
Perfectly.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna split screen with Google and GTNH for maximum learning.
Let's see. Is there a better recipe for this, though? No. Alright.
So don't do that. That was a mistake. Don't do that.
It's full. How many channels are on this line? 7? In theory, this should work. Good. 8 channel, network not down. So that gives me that recipe. So I now have a stocking input bus. Is there an ME output bus? There is. So there's our output. The real question is, do I have enough platinum to do all this? I can make this dual interface. I don't think I have one for this dual interface. So we'll go ahead and add that to this. As I'm laying eggs left and right. All right. Let's see. So output bus does not have a recipe. And I think this is going to be the main sticking point, but this is a circuit 2 assembler. That's a circuit 2 assembler with polyethylene. Not seeing. Do I maybe swap this out for a poly? I could. All right.
I'm annoyed. I need to sit here and make sure this works now.
I am swapping recipes around just so I can make things. Does a circuit 1 have poly in it already? That would be a good question. Circuit 1 has molten redstone in it. Circuit 3 has poly in it for some reason. What are you? SMDs.
A surface mounted device. Okay, can this like break faster? Oh my god.
I'm thinking I need to actually expand this. This P2P can only handle 6 more, and I can't handle them on this line. This one can handle 6 more. So I could put it right here. These two.
Okay. I wonder if this would just be faster if I filled it with cores, or if it would blow up.
Hey, Metis. It might be faster filling it with cores. I don't know.
I mean, it'll be faster. The coolant cells will be gone one way or another very quickly.
Yeah. Yes, Dream. This is a 251 run. We will be upgrading to the beta eventually, but right now it's 251.
Can I just wait till it's stable?
You want to wait till it's stable?
Why not? We're not in game. Not much will change for us, anyways.
That's true.
Don't worry
That's true.
about it.
That's true.
I mean, end game you'll update every other day.
Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out where I'm gonna put this because the place that KGN put for our automation is not nice.
Hotch, I did something amazing the other day. Okay, you'll really like this. So, yesterday, I booted up TME, right? The Stargate world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chevron Beacon world now. Better than Stargate. And I decided to try to open the interface terminal to see all my patterns. Yeah, no, I can't do that anymore. It
Why?
tries to send a 2.5 megabyte packet of information, and the server crashes. I've never done that before, till yesterday. Too many patterns, Hutch. Too many patterns.
Yeah.
Happiness.
Did it not update it? What?
Okay, this is working smoothly. Great. Working smoothly, I mean it ran for like a minute. I think we have identical definitions of smooth.
I bet you it's the frickin' robot arms. And yeah, you just keep chugging away at that. You let me know. Yup. You let me know when you get that all sorted to where it's not all horribly explodey.
Currently, it exists in a state where it won't ever explode.
It just also will only run for a minute.
It'll run for 20,000 seconds, I think, and then run out of fuel and not refuel ever, and be done. That's it.
I see. So working as intended.
I mean, yeah, it also burns through the fuel cells because currently, or the it uses all of the coolant cells. It just throws them in a trash can currently. Not the best solution to that, I've heard.
Crafting breakdown. Is that a thing? Where's the crafting breakdown?
They have a mental breakdown. Oh, Hotch, I get to take classes next semester that sound scary. Like thermodynamics.
Oh, there we
Spooky.
go. Thermal dynamics.
Yeah. There's gonna be heat and entropy and a lot of numbers, I've heard.
Yes, there are a lot of numbers involved in thermal dynamics. This is true.
And aerodynamics, and then like aerospace structures.
Yep.
Which is like structures for aerospace, I'd think.
Yes, it would be what it says it is.
I have to take like a week class, electronic circuits for electrical engineers. Okay, can I do this the way that I want to do this though, please?
What is the way you want to do it?
With A2.
Hashtag scared Hachi sounds.
Do you have a problem with AE2?
I just get concerned about possible lag.
Lag? AE2 is not laggy. Well, if you use it correctly, AE2 is not laggy.
If you use
I
it
should
correctly.
clarify.
If you use it correctly.
If you do an oopsie daisy, you can make a single storage bus slow your server down. That is true. Don't do that, and everything will be okay.
Oh gosh, that's right. This makes like 60 of these things. I'm redoing all of the, like, okay, so we need to go through and like go through all the recipes because he built all the recipes based off of bulk and how AE works right now, which is going to be fixed in the update. So there's no reason to have recipes done that way. But it's currently making like a ton of stuff. I'm just going to walk away and I'm going to switch to the creative world so people can see the fun that you are dealing with over here. So what he is doing, as you can see, there's a little platform over here.
Oh, I'm outside of nuking range, but there is a lot of uranium in here.
And like, sure, if you want
if you want to watch, it will cycle fuel rods. If you look in there, it'll cycle the coolant cells when they cool down.
Oh yeah.
They're below 25%. They'll go away, and new ones will pop in, which is the fundamental challenge to fix in doing this, is getting that to work, and that was easy enough.
You're doing 180k SP coolant cells.
Yeah, they can be upgraded pretty easily into other useful things. What did you do?
Nothing. I just started seeing coolant cells disappear while looking at it, and it just went boom.
Server has backups, right? I was not far enough away.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, that is a far larger explosion than I expected. What happened?
I believe this server does have backups. Hold on.
I was watching that work before you got here, and then you got here and it didn't work. I was staring at that for like 10 minutes to make sure it didn't do exactly that. The first thing it does when you get here is exactly that.
Metis is doing the slow golf clap right now. Alright, let me get into the server host and shut down the creative server.
That's a preview of what's going to happen to our base in 4 days.
Yeah.
It'll do that.
Yes, stop the server.
I don't know how, but I am going to blame you for that.
You're like, I don't know how I can blame you. The last backup was 44 minutes ago. That sounds about good, I think.
It'll be fine. I'll have to rebuild my thing, but I don't care.
So I'm going to download this backup. This is why we can't have nice things, folks. And this is why I told you to do that in the creative world. You're like, why, Hotch? It's fine. It's fine. Boom.
No. Look, that only happened because you did something.
I didn't do anything. I just opened it and looked at it, and I started seeing it cycle coolant cells that got too low, but it never replaced them. It started spitting them out and dropping them in the void.
That makes even less sense. There's no way nothing was open. They shouldn't have fallen to the ground anywhere. What? What happened?
This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. Don't be upset. This is what we have backups for. This is what we have. This is what we have.
I watched that thing cycle every single fuel cell, so I was confident it would work, and then it blew up.
This is what we have the creative world for. Alright, so we're going to rename this world to World-Kaboom. And I'm going to go to my downloads. We're going to cut this. And we're going to move it to my server list.
Yeah, Shadow of X. I saw tally boxes being used. I'm not going to quite do that. I know what I'm going to do. But I'm just trying to work through how a certain AE2 thing works. It didn't appear to be working, but nothing should have blown up there. Nothing should have blown up.
Right. It's fine. It's fine. It happens. This is why I have the creative world. This is what this world is for. To test things before the kaboom. This is a pre-kaboom testing ground.
I'll blow it up again. I mean...
Oh, no, yeah, I'm keeping this back up on locally because I fully expected to go kaboom again.
I won't. I couldn't possibly blow it up twice. It just like...
Says the self-proclaimed GT&H expert, who died 8 times to the same hungry node.
Look, I have literally the best factory ever made in GT&H. Okay, that is all I have to say.
Started the creative world back up.
As of right now, it is literally the best from a numbers standpoint. I don't know what to tell you. I saw some people who said they were going to do better things, and then so far I haven't ever seen somebody do anything better. So,
yeah, there's actually an amazing video for vacuum reactors. Hold up, let me pull him up. He's a member of the GT&H community. Let me pull it up real quick. I have it saved in my watch list.
Also, for future reference, I'm going to use a nuclear control thermal monitor, so that shouldn't be possible in the future.
I so agree. That's who it was. I'm gonna pause it.
No, Shadow of X, we did blow it up so many times. So many times we blew up various different things. None of them nuclear, though.
So here is the video that I recommend people watch for vacuum reactors. This dude, he has a and definitely subscribe to his channel. I so agree. I'm probably butchering his name. But he did a tutorial on improved GT&H vacuum reactor. Fully automated. It is linked in the GT&H Discord. And I've actually saw his previous tutorials. I actually have a lot his previous tutorial linked in my review list as well. And this dude only has like 25 subscribers. Subscribe to his channel. Definitely subscribe to his channel. But it's linked in my one chat. Let me link it in here. Put it there in my Twitch chat as well. But definitely subscribe to this guy, because this is a really good tutorial on vacuum reactors. The thing is Finn wants to make his own, so I'm going to let him blow up the server over and over again until he gets it right. Server is up, by the way, so you can go back into the creative mode. And I have my assembler, so I can go back to doing what I was doing. Automating things. Now, I'm going to laugh if the voltage on this is not HV like I think it is. All right, so you're going to be circuit 1. You're going to be circuit 2. And I need a pump. And I need a screwdriver. And we're going to hope that you can insert through a pump. So input allowed and output. And pump. LV will be fine. Import. Right. And that is output, right? Yes, that is output, which is 2. I might as well make one for input. There's our input. We'll do output hatches. Actually, is there already an output hatch? Schematic. There is for LV, which uses glue. So we got the HV, and we're going to have to make the iron tank and the iron chest schematics.
All right, let's do this without blowing it up.
You would never blow things up. Not you, Finn. Okay. Alright, so we are circuit 4 with molten glass and carrying on fluid. Actually, does he already have... He does have it here. Where are the tanks made? Where, oh, where is my tanky tank? Huh. I scrolled up and down twice and I'm not seeing it in here. Am I just blind? Here it is. Circuit 8. Okay. That's right, because it doesn't require fluid. Well, both of those are full, so I can't add any more to that. That's full, that's full. Okay, so all of these lines are actually now full.
Hotch.
Mm-hmm.
Mind hopping in this creative server for a second?
In a minute. In a minute.
I want to ask a simple question. There's another teleport that isn't the one in purple that's on top of it. It goes to just a plane of bricks. It looks like there's nothing here. I assume I can blow up this plane of bricks without any concern.
There is one plane where I was playing with and learning how to configure the you said a plane of bricks. So you're talking about the one up here on top of the tree that has no way back out?
Yep.
Yeah, this one is not used by anyone.
That's great. I'm gonna definitely not blow it up.
We're gonna sit back here and watch the definitely not blowing up.
Enjoy the show. Nothing's gonna blow up. Yeah, don't power this, please. I know you just looked in there. Please do not throw a lever on this. Watch. Watch. Watch.
All right, I'm gonna let you focus because the temptation to just walk up and click a lever is too high. Oh, I could do that.
Oh,
Oh, I could do that.
what did somebody just say in your stream?
Spawn in activation 1, focus, and activate it remotely. I love how you just slowly turns towards me. So far, this looks correct, though. Like, I don't know why it blew up so quickly. I think it's because it swapped two of them out and it didn't replace them.
Just replaced them in one tick.
Well, it didn't replace them. Nah, that's too mean. I can't do that to him.
Be more fucking careful this time.
So tempted to put that block of redstone there.
It can be powered on now for a little bit. It shouldn't blow up.
I was just imagining you being like, at 2, Hachi? It's like I plug it in and then just walk off.
Oh, that's not what I want. That's not.
So this is blue alloy.
I don't want to build out of stone brick monster egg. That's less than ideal.
What is he doing with the conduit?
Gonna kill me? No. Okay, good.
Wait, is this? This is. Okay. So I can... Yeah. I could use this for the things I'm going to be doing. Alright, so we have that tank. We need iron tanks, which is going to require molten glass and double iron plate. So...
Hey. The reactor temperature control worked.
Did it?
I have no idea how to cool this down, though.
Vacuum freezer.
Oh, I have no idea how to cool down the reactor. Temp is 8%. I don't know how to make it not that.
You swap out the coolant cells with fresh ones.
There's fresh ones in there, and it's still 8% core temp.
It cools down over time. The point is the reactor itself shouldn't have too much of a core temp. If it's built correctly.
I mean, I know that, but, like, I don't know why it's not cooling down right now. It's now full of fresh cells, and it's still hot.
Wow.
It needs to be vented. Okay. And I assume it'll need to be on for the vents to work.
No, because the other vacuum reactor
vents?
the other vacuum reactor didn't have vents.
Yeah, reactor heat vents immediately started cooling it down.
Yeah, the other one
Well,
didn't have
no.
vents.
So that's only when the core temp rises. If the rods can dump the heat directly into the cells, it'll just work.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Yes, but when that doesn't, we need a way to... It'll turn itself off if something goes wrong and the core temp goes up. And then we need some way of fixing that if it occurs.
Yeah, reactors don't need to be on for the vents to work.
There are none normally in this reactor design, so I needed to add some to cool it down. Okay, give me. I have a
Yeah, that
Sprite.
that reactor design with the vacuum and the swapping of coolant and stuff, it's never supposed to gain core temp.
You're right. It isn't ever supposed to gain core temp. But moments ago, you just watched that it did. Um, and I'd like it to not blow up when that happens.
We like a lot of things.
Yeah, I like my reactors not blowing up, ideally.
Are all of the tanks 4? They're all 4, and it's just different of these.
Yeah, I'm going to use the item translocators because I'm special.
How lazy do I want to be with this design?
Okay, that should be incredibly fast. That's great.
So we're going to make an HV bender.
Hey, what does a sticky card do?
I don't remember.
I've never seen this before.
I actually don't remember what it does.
Like, why is it sticky? What did you do to this card, and why is it sticky?
I have you know, I did nothing to said card. And it's not my fault that it's sticky.
Making it possible to define exclusive destinations for items/fluids. That might be a pretty cool thing. Shadow now? Shadow might know. Yeah. Entering the AT system to only go to locations. Oh, okay. Doesn't priority do that? Whatever.
Want to buy recipe for bending machine that doesn't require. Substitutions are allowed. Are there no wrenches left? Nope.
Use wrenches. Stop that. Make the single-use wrench.
What is a single-use wrench?
You need to make a basic tool casting machine, and you can make single-use wrenches out of metals, out of molten metals, and they're just an item that you can use in the crafting recipe. And they get destroyed after each use, so there's no need for single use, no need for reuse stuff.
Okay. I love how it uses just slightly more than an ingot, though. but it makes like an insane number of them in a single graft.
Yes. I think it's supposed to be the same number as if you made a wrench out of that metal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what is the wand focus AE wrench? What is that? Can your wand be an AE2 wrench? Neat.
Alright, so that'll make the bending machine. Ah. Attacked by the circuit again. I will one day get this thing right. Like, it says substitutions allowed, but because it can't figure out that that's what that is. Yeah, what he says. Like, I use a normal wrench to wrench the AE2 stuff, but basically it lets you, like, break things and do stuff like that. I'm gonna need... Well, I got interfaces right here. Hold up. I'll take one of these. And then I'm gonna want a export made. And then I could technically make both in the same one. We'll just make one of these for now. And for both the tank, so that's a double. Chest is also double. So where are you? Go back in there. You can... Yeah. Vending machine right there. Launch at the point up. Circuit 2. Input is allowed. Which P2P does not have a whole lot of stuff in it. A couple of them. You are doing whatever his automations are over there, so we will use you.
Hey, why does this... Shadow of X, does the storage bus not properly work on, Going crazy.
You are going crazy. That's neither here nor there. Do, 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 do. Pump out fluid. Sand. And oh, look, it's filling full of, what, molten glass now! Yay! Auto output. Input would be allowed from output. So now I just need to get the recipes.
Oh, do I need an inverter card? No, because I wouldn't be able to see the 100% damage thing. What?
You probably need a fuzzy card.
Oh, I do need an... I have a fuzzy card. It's just not doing what I've been expecting it to do.
Double iron. So there's the...
Oh, it doesn't actually limit what the storage bus can see.
Iron tank.
Huh. Okay.
Iron chest. That should work. Like, I'm not too worried about the sand because, like, I have thousands of it. So, I'm not terribly worried about that. Now, output. If I try to craft one of these, there's recipes for everything. It should just give me an output hatch if everything is done correctly.
fuck is this doing? It doesn't let me insert into the thing, but it will still read that the item is in there, and I can take out of it. That is weird.
Says output hatch is crafting. I did not forget to click the buttons.
I forgot to click the buttons.
I totally forgot to click the buttons. Output ME is delayed for some reason. Why? It's right here. Oh, you need to be in an assembler. That's why. Which means all of these most likely need to be in an assembler. But that's...
Like, I can do the extraction with an end-IO conduit, but I'd prefer to do it with AE2 because AE2 is amazing. The storage bus will show every item even if it's filtered. Like, it's showing every item even if it's partitioned, and it's not supposed to do... It shouldn't do that. I don't know if it's supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's also one. Alright, so yeah, we'll leave that in there. I should have an AE. Okay, so it did work. Input. We're just testing everything at this point. I think at this point, after this goes through, and then here's the stocking input bus. So other than these output hatches, which I think I can replace, let's see. I can't interface with it though. That bothers me. Metis, do you know if the output hatches are one fluid per hatch? Okay, so I can specify the items for this at least. Cool. And the circuit.
I set up the exact same thing, and it's just working. So I am wholly blaming that on you. I don't know what you did, or what you, like, somehow subconsciously convinced me to do, but your presence caused that detonation.
Really?
Uh-huh.
You firmly believe that? Do we want to test that theory?
Hey, get over here! Get over here! If the reactor shuts itself off, we'll know.
Okay, I'm here next to the reactor. My presence is here. I've right-clicked. I've touched nothing. I see things moving. I've exited out.
I'm staring at it. Just watch it cycle. Some of the fuel rods should cycle in. Some at 30%, 36%.
Where is the spent ones? Okay, they're all right there. Yeah, it's swapped out correctly.
I'm blaming you for this, and I don't know how you did it, but I'm blaming you for it.
Hotch, you're a menace that causes the reactor to explode. We want to test that theory. Yes, get over here.
Look, that's good science right there. If we all died in a nuclear explosion, it would have been clear that it was Hodge's fault. And the punishment would have been served immediately. Incredibly convenient.
I'm actually kind of surprised that this transpose or the item translocator is like swapping it out fast enough.
It doesn't one tick.
So now all you need to do is like how much power is this producing right now? Nothing.
What did you do?
I've done nothing.
Did something. What did you do? What happened?
I did nothing.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Off Hotch. It has 4% core temp. What did you do?
I did nothing. I did nothing. And Metis and those that are watching can verify I did nothing. All I did was right click to look at the innards and see what the power output was.
Reactor turned off. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just melt those heat vents. Got it. Okay. Vents cannot be permanent residents of those locations. Roger that.
So 43k a tick. All right. I'm gonna log off now, and I fully expect that it will happen again, and you'll be like, "What did you do, Hotch? This was working."
You bet I will do exactly that to absolve myself of blame. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a time sensitive thing going on with the coolant hatches. That's what I firmly believe as well. ME output
Where
hatches.
it does a heat tick in between the
Infinite
old
capacity
fluid
for
extraction
infinite
and new current
fluids.
insertion.
So if the recipe
Yeah.
has multiple fluids, then I should be able to just have this one, and it should just
I agree,
work.
Shadow of X. It's probably that, but I'm gonna blame it on Hotch anyways.
Let's repair this.
It is Shadow. I don't have the slowdown. I have the downgrade in the extraction conduit. So the conduit extracts 2 cells at the same time, and it takes 2 ticks to insert both new fuel cells.
Rutile and carbon. And you are what recipe? There is no circuit. All right. Chlorine is not on a fluid storage bus. Well, we will fix that. Maintenance focus went? Wait, that's a thing? Charging focus. Okay, that's easy to make. Crazy, but also easy to make. Looks like any type of shard. We're doing all the things today, folks. Everything is instrumental. Order energy cell. What we got here? Thaumium, mixed crystal, silver, some MV motors, a transformer. Okay. Okay, I did not know that existed, but you know what? Now I do know it exists. So, hooray for that. I'll make that later. Alright, so we get both of those. And I need to connect the carbon monoxide and the chlorine. So I need one more of these. At least temporarily. Alright, priority. Make you 300. I think they bothered with priority on these. That's fine. So this is storage bus, chlorine. Do I see chlorine in the system now? I do. I believe carbon monoxide is over here. And where is his crazy system? Alright, so we are currently at 8 on that line. We only have 1 on this line. Even though this should have been. Things I do for temporary setups. Alright, carbon monoxide is now on that system. Perhaps dense. Well, I got dense cable on me. So I am looking for this line right down here. And you go all the way to... You're just a standard cable, though. Where's the thick boy? Noticing a theme here. So, well, not up here. Oh, well, actually, let's be a little cleaner with this. Let's Lisa make it along the wall. We're gonna make the most horrible looking AE system possible. Because everything is temporary and nothing is permanent whatsoever. Permanently temporary. Why it was doing that, but hey, that's probably how I lose all my stuff. How many's on your frequency right now? 9. I'll use you. Cool. I need an export bus. That's item export bus. I want fluid export bus. Wait. Okay. Gotta always take a minute to make sure that there's not like crazy, stupid stuff in there. I think this turned off. It's... Chlorine. We got rutile, we got chlorine. So I should Be able to just do that. Devices will come online. Eventually. Why does it say it's unlocked? Online. And I got chlorine there. Perfect. Now our root tile is right here. So what we're going to do is now the root tile is right there. And I'm going to craft a storage bus. And I'm going to attach it to a carbon drawer over there. I probably need a P2P as well. It's trying to do the thing again. So yeah, this is that line. There's no P2P connecting to that, which means this shouldn't even be able to read the system. I don't know how it is. But we're gonna fix that. Wait for the device to get a channel. Cool. And now this will come back online here shortly. Whitelisting you to carbon. Online, 2 more channels. Online. I see it online, but I don't see any carbon coming in here. Did I not set this correctly? Or is it because this is offline? One more fluid export bus. Let's see root island here. Actually, I want another output bus. Ah, I'm missing platinum now. Okay. All right, so titanium tetrachloride is going to go in here. Need to get more cabling. Also need to set this up. Transformer. This'll be fine. And let's throw a battery in here. Get rid of these for a second. All right, so we got power. It does actually work. I need one more cable. Oops. That might be enough. It is most definitely not enough. I could have used normal flux cable. I don't know why I'm bothering with the cupboard. Once this goes online, device is online. You are not filling up because you are not connected. Device is online. You're not exporting into here. It's connected, it has channel, it's online. No fluid. I am confusion. Where fluid going? Have a good one, Mattis. Yeah, there's no titanium tetrachloride in here. Maybe I should try a storage bus? Like, I've never used these output ME things, so I don't know how it works. I'm assuming it's probably voiding it at this point. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So I have to use a storage bus. That's fine. That's fine. And that means that if I sleep, I love how it saves the chat between the two servers on the same client. It's great. So that means if I get some platinum, which I'm going to need a bit of. So I guess I should probably process some platinum so I can move forward. Does this ever stop though? Is this stocking actually 11,000 carbon in there right now? Did I just wipe out all of my carbon? Did we just do that? Oh no, it's still here. Okay. Okay. So it's just showing what's in the drawers in the system. That means the root tile's still right here as well. Yeah. Okay. Alright, cool. Cool beans. Alright, so we understand how that works now. We need to have a storage bus instead of an export. That's interesting, but that'll work. That we can work with. That I can work with. Ooh, you know what? Do we have AE over here? Did they move an AE line down here? I don't see one. Okay. Because if I could pump it directly into that cooling, that would be awesome. I think the only thing left would be to set up like an electrolyzer. But I need platinum as well, and I'm kind of tempted, now that I kind of understand how this system works. I'm kind of tempted to build an early platinum system as well. And hook these tanks up to some of the stuff. Circuit of 1. Time for manual platinum processing. Alright. Platinum metallic powder. I need to use circuit 2 for this. And let's start with what we got. We will make more. Actually need to pull some of this out. All right. Put you in there for right now. You right there. I'll just pull out all of this for right now. Cool beans. Ammonium chloride. Circuit of 1. There we go. That messed shit up. Well, we might as well do it all circuit 1 now. At least that stayed the same. All right. I wish I could say this is the only time I've messed up recipes on this, but it's not. I mess this up at least once a day. Alright, so this goes into our sifter after we sleep. Press 7. Calcium. And now I have so many questions. Like, I don't know what's up with that. Input. Alright, so we need a input bus. And we're going to need an output bus. And I'm going to need to make a lot more platinum. So this is going to be my day for the next, who knows. I think I need to automate this next. I need to automate the platinum. I've been putting it off for too long. Let me pull you out. Just make a whole bunch of ammonium chloride. Be enough for a couple more cycles. Circuit 24, oxygen and water. Are you one? That's why it's going in the ME system now. Alright. Okay. Alright, so while I'm working on getting all of this fun titanium stuff automated, Ben, what are you doing? Are you even still here, or did you disappear? You disappeared. Everyone disappeared. That'll work on the output. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7, 8 right there. Okay. It's not going to process the byproduct yet because we need to still have that process with the electrolyzation, but it will at least process the hot ingots. So devices online, that should be online shortly as well. So I should be able to just do and it just makes And I hope it's not voiding stuff. Alright, and then magnesium chloride. I can just have item input and output. And that will recycle with the sodium. Right here. And we just have lots of salt that I have to put back into the ore processing. But yeah, I got hot titanium appearing in here now. Okay, cool. Cool beans. That gets us our titanium sorted for now. Okay. You fixied the nuke. Did you, Finn? You dropped out of the chat, so I wasn't sure whatever became of said nuke. It is good to know that it has been fixied. We likes our nukes fixied. Mm. I'll be glad just to have this entire titanium system running. Kind of debating. Like, I can run a line straight from here down. And I'm thinking about it. Because, if I can get the, sadness. If I can get the, freezer connected to the system so I can import and export. How bad is the pollution here right now? Well, that's not too bad. It's only horrible. All the dash. Pull these out. Put it away. Part of me feels I need to put a super tank here with a storage bus on it. Because I do feel like I'm voiding fluids with this. But we'll find out. How much sodium's in storage? Oh, quite a bit. Okay. Smogsville, USA! Pollution level too much. You done? You're done. That means I can do this. Diamonds? I'm out of diamonds? Oh, so I am. Well, that'll fix that problem. Is it really taking like 8 of these per thing? I guess it is. Eventually, I will need to get these like at some sort of a stock level. I mean, it makes it pretty quickly. 20 seconds isn't too bad. Or however minutes it is to make this, but it's mostly the diamond plates. Okay. So output, input, finish assembling, battery. There's no cable here, so I'll need to grab some blue cable. Um, I could technically just do gold cable, but when did gold cable do max amp of 3 amps? That's interesting. I mean, this can output 4 amps. But I'm only going to be drawing 1 amp. So it should be fine. So, tetrachloride. And what circuit are you? No circuit. You just work auto-magically. Device online, 81. And that will automatically process our magnesium. Chloride into magnesium dust and salt. All right, so there's automated titanium. We no longer have to run titanium through this monstrosity. It's still being run through it on one of these. Just the base, it looks like. All right. Let's see how horribly stressed our power system is. Because we're doing a lot now. That's dead. That's nearly dead. Dead. Charging. So we're pulling 8 amps there, 8 amps there. We've almost fully taxed our power grid. So yeah, 4, 4, 4, about 1. $13 out of 16 amps EV being pulled right now between everything. This is fine. I'm perfectly okay with this. I'll have to make another thing to say, but we're using quite the amount of power right now. But hey, at least the titanium is handled. That's all that matters. It's handled for a day. I'm happy with this. Now I'm going to go and take a look at Finn's nuclear reactor and see how he fixed it. Finn is still on, apparently. Is that 2 reactors? Finn, how is this working? Oh, so that's how he's keeping an eye on it. Okay. He's not touching it at all. I need to find a way to get his attention. Got his attention. We just spooked the hell out of him.
Hello?
All right. So you said you fixed the reactor, and I couldn't figure out how to pull you away from being AFK. So I thought a howler alarm would be the perfect way.
I wasn't AFK. My headphones were still on. That worked very well.
I was like,
I'm
okay.
like, I didn't build a howler alarm. What is happening to my reactor?
So I thought I would use a howler alarm to pull you back in here, which I see now was the correct way to get you back.
You know, it worked flawlessly.
All right, so you said you fixed it.
Tab of my life. Yeah.
So, I see you have a second reactor here.
Yeah, they'll be tileable this closely. tileable.
So how are we cooling
It'll
off?
be pretty asymmetric.
So how are we cooling off the cells? Like, have you even gotten to that part yet?
I'll do math, and we'll make some vacuum freezers, and it'll just work.
It'll just work.
Yeah.
And your math is always flawless.
Okay, Hotch, you can dislike many of my skills, but my math is flawless. Okay?
All right, I expect to hear this often.
My current differential equations class, I have gotten a 103 and a 100 on the first two tests, respectively.
All right.
Math, I assure you, I can probably not mess up.
Okay, all right. That's good, because if I was doing this, it'd be horribly wrong. Like, I'm actually still going through math books to retrain myself on certain things. Because
Forget much math?
when the brain injury happened, I had to relearn basic arithmetic.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming you were struggling with. If you ever need help, I can help.
I got books on algebra, trig, and calculus over here, so I don't think I'm going to need much more than that.
If you ever get confused, I do in fact know those three things. So.
But, alright, so obviously this is cell input here, and you have this quantum item pipe, which I hope you have a EV equivalent.
Only way to build this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because I don't know how we're going to make quantum item pipes.
The only way to build this is huge quantum item pipes.
Yeah.
This also, in fact, needs to have a vending upgrade in it. This is the only way to do that.
Oh, the vending upgrade? Okay, yeah. I'll get right on that. We'll
need IV conveyors. That's it.
IV conveyors?
We have that.
Okay. What tier item pipe do you think?
Any that holds an item.
Oh, so...
Basically, garbage will work.
Okay.
Chest will do. I'll fine tune that with stuff we have. I was basically waiting to make sure this didn't fuck up, and so far it hasn't.
All right, and it's producing an incredible amount of power.
Gosh, I was doing homework.
You were doing homework. You were being good. You were being good, Finn. And you've completely forgotten everything that you were studying at that moment because of the Howler alarm.
Yeah, I actually don't remember. Oh, I was on the beginning of a problem. It's fine. I got, like, this dude bent a rod and he's pushing on it, and I gotta figure out how fast it's rotating.
That's the power of Howler, ladies and gentlemen.
Our reactors will be hooked up to Howlers. Independently, each one will have its own Howler. Well, that doesn't matter. They'll have one Howler. You'll hear it if it goes off. If there's a problem, it'll yell at you, and then there'll be a light on the reactor that's having a problem.
And that reactor will be turned off, hopefully.
Yeah, you know, this thing I'm standing on, this is enough to make sure it turns off.
Okay. Okay.
If any whole heat enters the reactor, it instantly gets shut off, and powering this block is how you shut it off yourself when you feel like it.
Okay.
Like this, that turned off the reactor, that turned it on. It is inverted currently. I can fix that if you'd like, but people should never interact with the reactors, so...
No.
Should be a black box that sucks up uranium and...
Yeah, we'll have to automate the rod and what
use bees to get infinite uranium.
What happens if we run out of rods? Does it just fill full of coolant cells? Is there a way to whitelist
if you run out of rods, it will stop. It will just stop. With how I'm gonna replace the rods, it won't turn back on.
Okay.
Because it won't turn back on, no heat will ever leave, and if no heat ever gets created, the cells won't ever deplete. It's gonna wait until all of the rods are garbaged, right?
Mm-hmm.
So all of the rods will be and doing a thing, and it means nothing to you or me. Depleted. All of the rods will be depleted.
And
it will force the
basically,
reactor to be off.
and you
And it
basically
will remove all of them, replace all of them, turn it back on again.
Okay, all right.
And there's no way that can cause fuel coolant problems because the reactor will be off during that time. No heat. They'll just stay in the current state. So nothing will get extracted or inserted during that time.
I'm guessing you're going to use like some sort of a redstone control on the conveyors.
A2.
Okay.
I know how to do that with A2.
Okay. Okay.
That I'm certain I can do in half a minute when I get there. I am going to finish this homework first because it's due at midnight.
All right, then I will let you focus on that. I just wanted to kind of show this off on the stream on what
it's
you
gonna
have
not
going
blow
on.
up except probably once for some dumb reason, and then it won't ever blow up again. That's the exact same thing I'm gonna tell to my future employer who's letting me build billion-dollar rockets.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like way over here, and
It'll blow up once, but not more. I promise.
not more than once. Just once.
Yeah, once.
Just once. Okay, great.
And the same cape.
Okay, so TLDR, when you set this up, I need to make a backup of the server.
Yeah. Well. So there's actually a few things that I'd like to do for this. I'd like this to have its own batteries. We currently have a full thing of a battery buffer full of Lapatrons. I'm stealing that. When we switch to Super Cap, I'm stealing that battery buffer full of Lapatrons.
We already have a Super Cap.
Yeah, when we're switched fully over to the Lapatronic Super Cap.
You do know there will be local power storage for the machines, right?
Yeah. So what I want to be fully independent and have a huge battery is the vacuum freezers.
Ah, gotcha.
I want those to have a redundant just box of juice sitting there in case something goes wrong, some resource depletes in a way that you don't predict because it'll happen. Lever you can switch and oh great, these have extra power and they'll cool down cells and you can get started again.
All right, then I could also have a 5th benzene turbine dedicated just to the vacuum freezers.
A benzene system just to feed those freezers would be perfect. Because that's infinite. Not like nitro benzene or anything special, just benzene.
Yeah, just benzene.
Made from wood, just good old natural benzene.
Yep.
The environment.
Yep. So, Mother Nature's farts.
Oh, Hodge, somebody questioned why I needed a 14900K yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Because they thought I was dumb and got scammed by Intel, even though I knew precisely what I was purchasing.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed them my world, and they were no longer surprised. That is a fun power to have. Truly, it makes me feel so good.
Why do you need a 14900K? This is my Minecraft world.
Why do you need a 14900K? Because I needed my CPU at 6 gigahertz. Like, I know what I bought.
Yeah.
I bought ever so slightly faster clocks on 2 cores for an extra $100 because it will actually save me enough time to be worth it. Thank you. We really play Minecraft here.
Yeah, it's like we don't half-ass our Minecraft. We go all in, balls out on our Minecraft. If we're not powering our base with a thermonuclear bomb, it's not proper Minecraft. All right.
Yeah, this is mostly it's all designed in my head, which obviously isn't sufficient to be built yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have it fully cycling before I go to sleep, and then I'll wake up in the morning, and this will have not blown up.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm stepping away.
And I don't know if you can, but if this server could somehow be tick accelerated overnight, I don't think you can do that.
I don't think I can. I mean, it's its own shard, but I don't know if I can adjust the ticks. Because this is GTNH's.
It'll only do one uranium cycle overnight.
So.
It burns through 40 rods in about 5.5 hours.
Oh, that's all? Okay. But at the amount of power it's producing per tick, like, it's going to be turning off and on, because we need the ability to remotely turn it off and on based on power
The biggest
levels.
cost is going to be the iron.
We got plenty of iron.
I'm just saying, that's the biggest cost.
Yeah.
Well, other than it consumes uranium and iron, and it will make this much power. And we can build infinite of these as long as we have the uranium and the iron.
Can't we depleted? It's not excited uranium, it's just depleted uranium, right?
Yeah, we also, if I recall, we need depleted uranium rods to get stuff.
You get tiny plutonium if you recycle it in a thermal centrifuge.
We needed these for something. Thermal centrifuge, you get.
Which can be compressed into plutonium.
Nope, it wasn't this. It was thorium. That we need to burn thorium. Somehow we need to burn a lot of thorium. Darn.
Oh, lutetium.
Yeah.
That's why. How much power does this produce using quad thorium?
Less.
Less?
A lot less.
Okay. Well, we could have like, how much less is a lot less?
A second. I was trying to get you a number, but I need to look up how much a thorium rod does. It'll run 2.5 times longer. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
At a fifth of the power. So half overall per run. So 5 times less power per tick. We'll make an amp of IV or so. But it'll do that for 2 times as long per set of rods. So if you build 2 times the reactors for the same number of rods you're putting in, it's half the power.
That's a lot of thorium, though.
We'll need to burn the thorium anyways, and I'm going to be honest, this is probably the best way we're going to burn the thorium. Burning the thorium 40 rods at a time is probably the best we're going to do. Even if it's just like an automation that's making lutetium, like we need it. That'll just be the cost for now. We'll do a few cycles of thorium in our reactor somewhere. The power will be a nice byproduct.
What do we need the lutetium for again?
I don't remember.
You're like, I know we need it, but I don't remember why.
I'll tell you why in a moment.
I know it's mixed for, like, various cerium doped things. Cerium doped
It's used in molten americium. 1-to-1 with molten americium. And molten americium is the wire for ZPM tier. It's used in ZPM motors, ZPM field gens.
I'm not seeing...
And just listen to the words that I said.
Well, I'm trying to find molten americium.
It's fusion reactor recipe.
Okay. With chrome. And it's used to make,
Gas and power stuff.
yeah, molten neutronium.
Plutonium-241 power plasma in the Mark V. But by then you've started mining lutetium. Lithium. I have to have a little bit of a stutter. Yeah. That's why we'll need a lot of it, actually. 1-to-1 with ZTM stuff.
Because of the doped wafers?
So, you use the molten lutetium to make molten americium. Molten americium gets turned into americium wires. Fine americium wires.
Fine americium wires is used in the assembly line to create UV field generators.
It's also used for ZPM motor, or it's UV here. Sorry, UV motors and UV field gens, not ZPM.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's UV.
But that's a lot, and you want to start burning it early because you'll want a lot.
Okay. A personal relocator.
Yeah, you can also make that thing. That sounds like a teleporter.
Yeah. Auto taping.
Also used in self-taping hatches, which we will make a limitless supply of. We're gonna unlock these, and you're gonna be like, "No, they're too expensive," and then you're gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna hide 64 of them in my backpack, and you'll never know where all the resources are.
And I'll never know why all the machines suddenly have them on there.
It's like, how are these machines getting these hatches? We can't afford them, and nobody's been crafting them. No, I did. You weren't paying attention.
Yeah. You're just gonna...
Oh, I only ever made like one batch of those hatches. It's kind of hilarious. When I made ore processing at a scale for 2 Stargates per day, before the ore processing facility, I made like 2,000 PAs.
Yeah, I remember. And then shortly after you got it running and it was processing and you almost had enough materials for 2 Stargates per day, suddenly Stargate recipes were nerfed again.
Yep. Welcome to my life. That is.
And your ore processing was nowhere near good enough.
Yeah. But I used those hatches for most of the rest of the game, so I'm not going to complain.
And now they're getting rid of PAs because they're like, we need to get rid of PAs.
Can we make PAs right now?
In this version, yes.
Okay.
Yes, but they are getting phased out.
How soon? How long do we have?
I don't.
I guess we should just not this run, eh?
I know there's new multi-block machines we have access to. But
we have them?
Yeah, we have the new multi-blocks. Like the processing.
I don't.
It's called the Large Processing Factory.
HSS-G++.
Yeah, Large Processing
That's
Factory.
not new.
That's the one that they're having us use instead of PAs.
For like 9 of the things, and then you just use GT++ machines now.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. So.
I built a lot of these.
Though I think for fluid solidifier though, it's still better to it's either fluid solidifier or the extractor. It might be the solidifier that you can only do 1-to-1. Let me see if it says. Doesn't say. You're punching me with things. Excited uranium. What the heck is excited? How do you even make excited uranium?
I don't know, but it's happy to see you.
Is it?
Excite uranium. You're fine. Stop complaining.
You're fine. It's only a slight
It's
case
just
of
radiation poisoning. Calm down. Oh.
Oh, I can't eat it.
What?
I can't eat it.
Oh, Hotch.
Yes,
I have something to show you.
I'm scared. Did you
Other
turn the
than the fact
reactor
that I
off
just
first?
ruined this. Yeah, I did, but I fucked so many things up when I did that. This is probably fine. Person working on nuclear reactor. This is probably fine.
Yeah. Five minutes of radiation. You're just supposed to just die. Ben? The platform is gone, Finn.
So a little fun fact, that reactor made 700,000 EU per tick for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just for a second, though. Nobody should ever let me work at a nuclear plant. Hey, I increased your output by a factor of 16. Oh, really? Yeah. For like half a second.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, output also means 16 times the heat output. Apparently.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I have world edit.
Oh yeah, world edit is on here. That's true.
I know how to use world edit. You do.
Oh, I don't remember the commands.
Take a platform?
Yeah, I'm just
Oh, you're just gonna do that?
yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Look, this is why you should just never be around. You encouraged me to do bad things. I'm blaming this one on you two.
Like, we knew there was gonna be an explosion, we just didn't know when.
Hey, the reactor was working perfectly, though.
Now
Before that happened.
we're gonna find out what happens when I click the book.
Alright, I'm gonna finish this homework and then I'll rebuild that with actual fuel cycling and that, sort of garbage.
Oh, I'm falling to my death. Because the actual spawn point is up here.
Do your own thing over here?
I'm building another platform because apparently.
Oh, one that isn't. I see.
Because apparently, if we teleport in here, we just fall to our death.
Oh, we are in creative.
Yep.
I read the description of high energy uranium and I'm like, 16 times the... Oh. A little fun fact. It does not say 16 times the power output. It says 16 times the heat output. So I straight up should have known immediately that it would detonate. I'm still finding some way to blame that on you.
Mm-hmm.
What is this garbage? Oh. Ugh, that's for horrible people.
Alright, that works. So, Ben, excited uranium.
It was pretty excited. Can you confirm?
Yeah. Well, it's a bit late, but,
the warning after the detonation.
Oh, look, my debuff finally wore off. Okay, so I'm gonna go before you blow up another set of reactors.
I thought it was gonna make 700,000 EU per tick in the same design, and I'd be like, hey look, we have a path to upgrade this, and then it blew up.
So I'm giving myself this and this warding focus. And we're just going to protect this platform. I'm going to protect the one down there too. That way, even if you blow everything up again...
Unwarded these blocks. I didn't expect to just punch through them, but...
You're in creative.
Hey! Wait. I'm not a level 4 operator on this server, right?
No, you are.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, if you ever wanted to do a backup, it's /admin backup start.
Yeah. You know how close I was to typing /stop as a joke? So happy I decided to ask first. It depends. Actually, do you have the server property set up for the server bat rather set up to just auto launch on?
It does auto backup every.
Auto launch the server if it gets stopped.
I don't know if it auto launches.
In the event of like a crash.
I don't know if it does. I have to check. But yeah. We are warding all of this because we have learned that Finn will blow everything up.
You have it doesn't need to be warded when I actually build the thing. I'll actually build the thing and be careful about it.
Oh, the place you're gonna build it? Oh, that's most definitely gonna be warded.
Don't worry about it, Hotch.
There will be 5 layers of warding.
Hotch.
And you have to teleport in.
Don't worry about it. That's so much effort. You could just not do that, and it would work fine. So
5 to 6 layers of warding. Might even move it to another dimension and try to transmit the power interdimensionally.
I need a Trump Bible.
what Bible?
Donald Trump is selling Bibles, and I need one.
Oh, great. Next, he'll be selling snake oil. Alright. Trump brand Bible, only $300. Even you can teach God the art of the deal. Like, why would he sell Bibles? Like,
What did I do?
No, I'm like trying to figure out why Trump would get into the Bible selling business.
He needs money.
Well, I mean, he did just lose like somewhere around near $1 billion in various court cases.
Yeah, he needs money. And selling things gets you money.
This is why I stay
He's
out of
selling things for
politics. Like, I'll discuss politics. I love discussing politics. But the problem is people today, like, they can't have a political discussion and still be friends if you don't agree with them. Like, I'm old school where, like, my whole family would get together, we'd sit down, all the men would sit down, we'd grab a cup of coffee, and we would discuss politics. And we would have, like, staunchly different ideas on things. And sometimes there would be, like, downright horrible arguments. And then we'd leave the table laughing about everything, but and still being, you know, good friends. Because back then, you could discuss politics and walk away respecting each other. Today...
generally, the views weren't as wildly different.
Today, you discuss politics, you're liable to get a knife in your back. Your house set on fire. Somebody will be complaining to try to get you fired from your job. It's like, what the heck? Not to mention the fact that, like, after discussing your political views, the FBI starts tapping your phone, just in case.
Hey, right now I'm pro-Biden, okay? He can't tap me, alright? Look.
I'll be honest.
Although I do something pretty scary, and I do use an actual VPN sometimes. Like, not just one that does something breakable by quantum computers either. Yep.
I'll be honest. Once upon a time, I was a Republican. Okay? Specifically, I was the John McCain type of Republican. Okay? He is the type of respectable individual that I believe in. Ever since the party changed into what it is today, I've been independent. I vote Democrat sometimes. I vote Republican sometimes. I vote Green Party now.
I generally do not care who anybody votes for as long as the person that is being voted for agrees on science. That's my only major, like, nope, yeah, that person I will never vote for. Like, hearing Trump say that windmills cause cancer?
That...
and then global warming isn't happening?
Well,
and
that's...
to inject bleach into yourself?
Like, okay, global warming, I think the name of what it actually is is
Climate
horribly
Let
misleading.
me clarify climate change.
It's basically the extremes on both ends occurring in the weather. So
Yes, however,
extreme
on
cold,
average, it
extreme
is-
heat.
Overall, usually it is general warming. Higher maximum temperatures are a clear effect.
Yeah. But people don't understand that it also means you end up with colder weather too.
Yeah, and more rain and things like that.
Yeah.
The air is hotter, it can hold more moisture. If it can hold more moisture, it'll be in the air terrain.
Yeah.
But when people do things like that, I don't ever want them running a country. So
Yeah. Like, there's some science that I feel needs to be tested more thoroughly, like using mRNA, DNA samples for vaccines.
okay, so I understand you had a very bad personal experience.
I feel it needs to be
Uh,
tested more. No, keep in mind, I still tell people to get vaccinated.
You are an edge case, to my understanding.
Yeah. I basically...
It did go through FDA trials. Moderna was a company founded to develop that technology, and they have been for like 10 years. 15 at this point. It is solely, it's what the M is for in their name. They are an mRNA company. It is what billions of dollars go to for them to do. But you did get unlucky.
Slightly.
Which sucks.
This is really killing the FPS.
Just, like, be better, Hutch. Okay? Come on.
Like, no joke. I look away, I have 120 FPS. I look at the warded blocks, I have 6.
It's weird. It shouldn't be that bad. What horrible thing is Thaumcraft doing for rendering?
I don't know, but I think I'm going to figure out exactly where I drop on this, and I'm going to kill most of this. Oh, hold up. I stop holding the wand, and it goes back. So it's only when I'm holding the wand.
Yeah, my FPS is fine. It's only when you're rendering the effect.
Alright, blow something up. Finn has never been happier.
Don't have to ask me twice.
Finn has never been... The core? What? Alright.
Was it received 10,000 damage and survived? That was an achievement?
Yeah, that's an achievement. The Immortal.
I'm glad we found a great way of getting that done.
Yep. Alright. And I would like to point out the platform is still here.
I wasn't trying hard.
You weren't trying hard enough. Well, you know what? This is what I was going for. I was going for a fin-resistant platform. Fin-resistant.
I mean, that might do it. But I'm too lazy to do that right now, so I won't.
What are you gonna do? Blow up an Eye of Harmony?
No, I was gonna detonate a DE reactor, but I'm too lazy.
Oh, okay. All right. So.
Or I could go get a Draconic Evolution Island explosion. That's also way too much effort.
That might survive, though.
Oh, we'd have to test. I'm too lazy, and I have homework to do still.
Yeah.
I have like 9 problems. 8 problems.
Well.
Although this one I already have done, I think.
Well, you do your homework.
Let me answer the magic numbers.
You do your homework. And I think what I'm going to do is...
97,88.23.
I'm going to wrap up the stream now. So you're going to work on this. I'm going to wrap up the stream. I got a lot of manual crafting of platinum to do in order to finish making the quick platinum line that I got to do. So I will set up that and I think go from there. So
You're just gonna work on flatline?
yeah, but I'm gonna be manually crafting it for a while before I can make all the parts for it. And I don't want to stream me just doing that for like 4 hours. So,
But that's a good time. Come on.
yeah. So with that, thanks for joining me today, everyone, and I will see you guys later. Finn will work on reactor. I'll work on getting some platinum so I can set up the plat line, and hopefully we'll have the new base wired up without explosions. Maybe. I hope.
Uh, trust the process. There'll be one really bad explosion.
Help.
Just one. Just one. I promise.
Uh-huh.
No more, no less. Maybe less. Actually, I'll add that. Maybe less.
Maybe
There
less.
might be zero.
Might be 0.
0 or 1.
Yep.
Hey, to be fair, only like half of the explosions on the other server were mine, and I have.
Mm-hmm.